Yo, what's up? So the Oscar nominations just dropped, and I thought I'd take a break from editing a video that I might be working on. It might be a whole season of videos. It might not be. I don't know. You have to wait and see. But I thought I'd take a break from editing that, which means it's going to take even longer to come out, to take a look at these nominations. I have seen, I believe, one Oscar-nominated movie this year, and it's nominated for Best Visual Effects. It was the Batman. I've not seen anything else. So based on that, I thought I'd give you my predictions for who's going to win, based on what I hear about and what I guess my opinions are based on like trailers and stuff. Like I'll go, I haven't seen that movie, so well, I mean I haven't seen any of them, but like I've heard about this movie more than that one, so that's probably going to win. Why am I doing this? Why the fuck not? I've had a hard day at work. My back's really sore, and yeah, I need to take a break from editing or not editing what may or may not be a video of a certain kind. Just maybe people watch this video, they might get some information about that they're always ask me about. I got a new webcam, by the way. I usually shoot on a digital camera, but I'm literally just holding up a webcam that I got. Um, not that you care, but it was from Lidl and it was really cheap. So let's read the list of. I don't know if I'll do every category because it's a lot of the same stuff, and it's going to be for like, like best sound design or whatever. Fuck if I know. But I'll do kind of the main categories. Best picture. What's up for best picture? All Quiet on the Western Front, which I think is on Netflix. Is it like German or something? It looks German. Um, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis: Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, Tar, Top Gun: Maverick. I didn't realize that. Okay, I read this a second ago, but I didn't realize Top Gun was nominated for Best Picture. No way. Triangle of Sadness and Women Talking. Imagine watching a movie called Women Talking, but I've never heard of that one, so it's not going to win. Although it has Rooney Mara in it, so maybe it's worth watching. Probably not. Um, Triangle of Sadness is probably not gonna win. I think I saw the trailer for that. It looked kind of interesting. Um, but this is probably not gonna win. Elvis can't win, can it? Maybe it can. I feel like that came out too early. I guess they remembered it enough to be nominated. And I don't think it's gonna be All Quiet on the Western Front because I've not really heard about it at all. Um, so I feel it won't be that. And it can't be Avatar. Can it? It can't be Avatar. That won't win Best Picture. I think it's they won't give it to Top Gun. I don't think they've not really nominated Top Gun for any of the other big categories. I don't think, and I feel like okay, it's nominated in screenplay, but I don't know. I feel not realistically. Although I'd love to see it because that would be really cool. I feel it's between Banshees of Inisherin. It's Inisherin, isn't it? Alright, so this is an Irish movie. I'm Irish. Everybody I hear says Inisherin, but then lately I've started hearing people, international audiences, call it Insherin, and it's made me self-conscious. But it's between Banshees, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and The Fablemans. Is Everything Everywhere All at Once too weird? Or did we think Shape of Water was going to be too weird in that one? I feel it's between those. I mean, The Fablemans, though. I mean, a movie about Hollywood and filmmaking, and it's also a true story. I mean, and it's by Spielberg. I mean, that's got Oscar written all over it. I think it's gonna be one of those three. I I don't want it to be The Fablemans because something about that rubs me the wrong way. It's probably very good, but I just don't want it to be The Fablemans. Not that I have anything against Spielberg. I really like Spielberg. He directed an episode of Columbo, after all. Remember that show, Columbo? Remember? Anybody remember that show, Columbo? That show used to be on in the 70s. Someone should someone should try to bring that into public consciousness again. Someone should, I don't know, try to jump it up the YouTube algorithm or something. If only they actually made videos. Banshees, I'd love to see it because Martin McDonagh is really great. And I mean, it's a thing about national pride, which we're going to talk about. There was a lot of Irish talent nominated this year, which is really cool. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once as well, I wouldn't mind, because it seems really weird, and it's cool that something that weird is this successful. It's going to be one of those three that wins. But it could be The Fabelmans. I could see in Banshees of Inisherin is probably going to get. Well, we'll come to it. I was going to say screenplay. Because everything in there. So I'll just do screenplay now. Banshees, Everything, Everywhere, The Fabelmans, Tar, and Triangle of Sadness. They're gonna have to give something to Tar. I think that seems pretty popular, but I feel like Banshees will get screenplay, but it might not get Best Picture. Best Director, Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert. Everything, Everywhere, Todd Field for Tar, Martin McDonagh for Banshees, Ruben Östlund for Triangle of Sadness, and Spielberg for The Fabelmans. I feel it's going to be Spielberg. I got a Spielberg in my Gielberg. It's going to be Spielberg. That's my thoughts. Best Actor. Best Actor, okay. Austin Butler up for Elvis. I saw the Elvis trailer several weeks in a row. Because here in Ireland and the UK for last year, for the James Bond 60th anniversary, this didn't happen in America. They re-released every Bond film on the big screen 1 week after the other. So I went and watched every Bond film in a row every week. And every week they played the Elvis trailer. And I'm not really interested. I don't really like Baz Luhrmann. But I saw that trailer every week. And yeah, I guess Austin Butler looked like he did a pretty good job, because it's really hard, I think, doing, like, it's an obvious thing. People go, you do a biopic and you get an Oscar. And yeah, I would complain about that in the past, but really it's hard to play someone like Elvis, because you have to do the voice and the mannerisms, but you can't come off like you're doing an Elvis impression, like you're an impersonator. Even though that's what you are. But, like, it can't be cheap. It has to be legit. And it looked like he did a pretty good job. But did he do as good a job as Kurt Russell? Probably not, because, I mean, have I seen Austin Butler in anything? Whereas, Kurt Russell is oof, makes my heart flutter. Colin Farrell for the Banshees of Inisherin. That seems to be getting a lot of, he's getting a lot of praise. That's... Brendan Fraser for The Whale. It's fantastic that he's nominated for an Oscar. I don't know if he'll win, but that would be cool. Also, Paul Mescal here for Aftersun, another Irish actor. Paul Mescal. It's funny because he's after taking off and becoming this huge star, but in Ireland, well, people know him now for the series Normal People, which was what made him a star. But before that, he was on a TV commercial for Denny's sausages, and it's just funny to see that ad and go, oh, there's the bloke from Denny's sausages, and he's now an Oscar nominated actor. What the fuck is Aftersun even about? That's probably crap. I don't care. Bill Nighy for Living. That's cool. Love Bill Nighy. I feel like that's not gonna win. It was like a few years ago when Jonathan Pryce was nominated for The Two Popes, and I was like, that's great. I love Jonathan Pryce, and that's fantastic, but he's not going to win. And then he didn't. I was right. Hardly. Who is going to win? Elvis is maybe a bit too obvious. I don't know if they'll give it to Austin Butler. I feel it's between Colin Farrell and maybe Brendan Fraser. Will it really be Brendan Fraser? It could... I mean, I didn't pick one for Best Picture. I said three. So it's between those two. I'm not going to pick one. Fuck off. It's my video. I do what I want. Best Actress. Who's up for this? Cate Blanchett for Tar. Ana de Armas for Blonde. Oh, that's interesting. Andrea Riseborough for To Leslie. What the fuck is that? I've never heard of that. Don't know what it's about. Michelle Williams for The Fablemans. And Michelle Yeoh, Everything All at Once. Obviously, gotta mention Bond again. That's two Bond girls in there. Ana de Armas from No Time to Die. And Michelle Yeoh from Tomorrow Never Dies. Head to head in the Best Actress category. I think that's gotta be Michelle Yeoh. Like, she is getting rave reviews for that movie. And she deserves it because Michelle Yeoh is amazing. Um, it's interesting that they nominated Ana de Armas for Blonde. I didn't actually hear much about her performance. I know everybody hated that movie, but I don't know if anyone thought she was bad in it. I guess some people thought she was pretty good. Alright, Best Supporting Actor. Brendan Gleeson. Based. Banshees. Based. Brian Tyree Henry, also based. Good actor for Causeway. What the fuck is that? Where do these movies come out? I just don't go to the movie. What's this? It's got Jennifer Lawrence. Okay, I don't care. See, when you hover on Wikipedia now, it shows you a little preview. But if in that little preview, it doesn't describe the plot, I don't care. I'll move on. Judd Hirsch for The Fablemans. Barry Keoghan for Banshees. And Ke Huy Quan for Everything Everywhere All at Once. He won something the other night. Maybe it could be him. That would be cool. I want it to be Brendan Gleeson because he is a phenomenal actor. He could do it. Based on that, I'm going to split the actor. I'm going to go back to Best Actor, and I'm going to say Brendan Fraser wins for The Whale, and then they give the supporting acting nod to Banshees to Brendan Gleeson. Because why not? I mean, Barry Keoghan's in that as well. Is he that good an actor? I haven't seen him in much. Like, was he in, like, The Killing of a Sacred Deer or something? I think that was what kind of made him a big star. And I didn't see that. I don't see anything. I saw him in Dunkirk, but he was unremarkable, as was everything about that movie. And then I saw him play the Joker, and it was embarrassing. Maybe he should get a Razzie this year as well. All right, Best Supporting Actress: Angela Bassett in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Oh, I read this a second ago and didn't realize. Okay, she's nominated for Black Panther. That's interesting, but I doubt she's gonna win. I haven't heard that much about performances in that movie. Hong Chow in The Whale. Kerry Condon, who was she's in Better Call Saul. Yeah, I bet you didn't know she was Irish, people who recently watched Better Call Saul. But Mike's daughter-in-law is an Irish actress. There you go. And she's now Oscar nominated for Banshees of Inisherin. Jamie Lee Curtis, Everything, that movie. And Stephanie Hsu for also that movie. I don't know there at all. Maybe it could be Angela Bassett. I guess I can't remotely call this one. I'd like to say Kerry Condon or Jamie Lee Curtis. I've been a big fan of Jamie Lee Curtis for a very long time. Okay, we got anything else? I already did screenplay. Best adapted screenplay: All Quiet on the Western Front, Glass Onion, and Knives Out Mystery. The first one was nominated, but it didn't win, didn't it? Not? Or did it? The Glass Onion, or the other one, Knives Out, win an Oscar? Or got snubbed? It was... Did it win, or did it... Was it just nominated? Sure it was nominated. Okay, it was nominated but didn't win. Because I remember thinking how insufferable... Can I say that? How insufferable Rian Johnson would become if he'd won an Oscar. But now he's back in. I liked... so I actually have seen another Oscar-nominated movie. I've seen Glass Onion. I watched it the other night, and I thought it was good. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was fine. Living, that's the Bill Nighy is an old man movie. Top Gun Maverick, women talking. Who cares? I feel it's gonna maybe Women Talking, because that's up for Best Picture, and it's not gonna win, so it could get adapted screenplay. Who cares? It looks so boring. All right, Best Animated Feature. Oh, Del Toro's Pinocchio, Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. Okay, don't know what that is. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, The Sea Beast, and Turning Red. Is Turning Red that's the Pixar one, so that's the obvious favorite. But I've been hearing lots of good stuff about Pinocchio and Puss in Boots. And I know Pinocchio won something recently, and Del Toro, in his speech, I remember hearing that he said, you know, um, animation is not just a genre for kids, it's a medium. It's an artistic medium. That's true. Holy base and animation build. So I feel, I mean, based on what I've heard from my friend Alan, it's between Pinocchio and Puss in Boots. Best international feature. What else have we got here? All Quiet on the Western Front, Argentina, 1985. Close. Oh, sorry. I should. Well, that's obviously from Argentina. All Quiet on the Western Front is German. Close is from Belgium. That looks boring. EO from Poland. What is this, about a donkey or something? Oh, it's a road movie. It's a road movie about a donkey, and it's about a Polish circus. Holy based. I love a good road movie. And The Quiet Girl, or on Colleen Kuhn from Ireland, which is an Irish language drama about a deaf girl or something. And it's a big source of national pride that this movie's getting lots of awards recognition. Now it's Oscar nominated and all of this, but it looks really fucking boring. I've no interest whatsoever in seeing it, but I'd kind of like it to win anyway. But well, I mean, they could give it to it as like a token nod. I say that because I've been hearing lots about The Quiet Girl, so I'm like, oh well, that's one that loads of people are talking about. But obviously, of course, people here are talking about it. I'm sure if I lived in Poland, they'd be talking about the amazing donkey movie about the circus or whatever. So it's all relative. Anyway, All Quiet on the Western Front is clearly going to win because it's also nominated for Best Picture. So it's obviously going to win Best International Feature. Now we're getting into, because like there's documentary, All That Breeds, All the Beauty and the Bloodshed, Fire of Love, A House Made of Splinters, Ouch, and Navalny, which, I mean, the only one of these I've heard is All the Beauty and the Bloodshed because I happened to see the trailer for it recently, and that was only because I went to like a hipster cinema to see a movie, and like if I went to like a mainstream cinema, I wouldn't have seen that and I wouldn't have heard about it. Um, so that one's going to win because I've heard about that one. Then, I mean, short subjects. Yeah, at this point, I'm flying blind. Oh, no, actually, Best Animated Short. Okay. So there's a film here called My Year of Dicks. And I hover over it, and it's based on, like, a woman's comedic memoir. Like, oh my god. My Year of Dicks. What is this? An Amy Schumer fucking thing? I don't care. There's something called An Ostrich Told Me the World is Fake and I Think I Believe It, which is Australian and directed by a guy called Lachlan Pendragon. Holy based. Something called Ice Merchants. Something called The Flying Sailor. And The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse, which I saw and was really, 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 really good. Really good. That should win. And whatever the fuck My Year of Dicks is, should not, right? What is that? Like a Mindy Kaling, Velma fucking project? Anybody interesting up for Best Original Score? Babylon. Remember that movie that's like out right now? I forgot that existed. That was, put out for Oscar season, and it's come up once so far for best original score. All Quiet on the Western Front. Volker Bertelmann is the composer. Justin Hurwitz composing for Babylon. Carter Burwell for Banshees of Inisherin. Sun Lux, an American experimental band, okay, for Doing Everything Everywhere All at Once, and John Williams for The Fablemans. I mean, I've not listened to any of these soundtracks. I'll go John Williams. I feel like they could just throw it to John Williams there, um, for that. As always, my thing keeps kind of dipping there. I hope you can see this okay. Best original song, anyone up? Applause from Tell It Like a Woman. I mean, what's Tell It Like a Woman? I've not heard of that. Music and lyrics by Diane Warren. Okay, fair enough. Hold My Hand from Top Gun by Lady Gaga. And Blood Pop. Who the fuck is Blood Pop? Oh, is he usually Lady Gaga's songwriter? Whatever. Lady Gaga is a little bit based. Sometimes a little bit cringe. A little bit based. Pancake tits, though. Alright. Lift Me Up from Black Panther Wakanda Forever by Thames? Is that... Okay, Thames. Sorry. Rihanna. Whatever. Natu from Triple or... What? Oh, this is, That's that Bollywood, is it Bollywood? It's Indian. Not all Indian films are Bollywood, as far as I'm aware. But, someone, Alan, my friend Alan was linking this somewhere, recently. What's this about? RRR? Triple R? An Indian language epic action drama film featuring the hit song Natu Natu. Alright, I want that to win. What's the last one? This Is a Life from Everything All at Once by Ryan Lott, David Byrne, and Mitski. Yeah, whatever. The song from the Indian movie. Yeah, okay, now we're getting into the into like the best sound, best production design, all the sort of ones. Production design. Oh, Babylon's up for that. Babylon and Elvis is nominated, so one of those will win. Maybe Babylon, because that's a big everybody's wearing clothes kind of movie. Actually, I saw the trailer. A lot of people weren't wearing clothes in that trailer. Anything up for cinematography? All Quiet, Elvis, Tar, Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truths. Ugh. If you want me to watch your movie, don't call it something like that. Reminds me of the fucking Melancholy of Hararu Kazuka, or whatever that fucking shit was. Alright, that I never watched. Why? Because it was called that. I can't even repeat it. Alright, Roger Deakins nominated for Empire of Light. Empire of Light is kind of getting overlooked here. Yeah, they might get one there. I don't know. Fuck it. Best makeup and hairstyling. Ooh, The Whale is the... sorry, well, All Quiet, The Batman, Black Panther, Elvis, The Whale. It's got to be The Whale for the thing. Well, the Batman, actually, transformation of Colin Farrell into the Penguin is also pretty good. Hang on, there's also best costume design. Is that something separate? Babylon, Black Panther, Elvis, Everything All at Once, and Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. I am also fucking sick of seeing that trailer, because that was also in front of all the Bond movies, and just... why? Like... It didn't look like the kind of movie that would really appeal to the people who would be going to watch James Bond every week. You know, they had the Top Gun trailer on a lot of the time as well. That makes sense that people who might like Bond might like Top Gun, but not fucking Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris, innit? Alright, I'm at pretty much the end now. Best visual effects, bunch of shit nominated, and so is Avatar, which is clearly gonna win. So, I mean, they should just give it up now. Alright, I finished the list. Why did I make this video? Well, because I had nothing to do, and I haven't made a video in a little while, because I may or may not be editing another video. And who knows when that's going to come out, because I may or may not have to edit an entire season. Maybe. I don't know. You have to wait and see. And I just kind of, I don't know, I like talking about this stuff. And I want to see if I get anything right. I've already forgotten what my predictions are. I should choose one for Best Picture. Is it going? I don't know. I really think Spielberg is probably going to win Best Director. But will it get Best Picture? Fuck's sake, it could. I don't know. I can't pick one. You know what? Banshees. I want it to be Banshees of Inisherin. I want an Irish film to win Best Picture. I don't know if it will, but I want it to, so that's my prediction. So we'll see if I'm right about that. Spielberg, Brendan Fraser, Michelle Yeoh, Brendan Gleeson, Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, those are my main ones. I can't be arsed to go through the other categories. So, we'll see. The last couple of years, not that I do a video, but usually when I do a prediction, I'm not right. I mean, when there's a really obvious favorite, I am, but I remember a few years ago, I really thought Scarlett Johansson was going to win. Remember, she was nominated twice. She was nominated for Marriage Story, and she was in Best Actress, and then she was nominated Best Supporting Actress, I think, for like Jojo Rabbit. And I was like, they're gonna have to give her something. And because she'd been nominated before, hadn't she? I think was she nominated for Lost in Translation? I really thought it was gonna be her, and someone else won. I don't remember who. Renee Zellweger, was that the year she won? I think it was. Because that was the year that I was talking about that Jonathan Pryce was up for it, and he didn't win. He lost to... It would have been Joaquin Phoenix. It would have been when Joaquin Phoenix won for Joker, and the year that Adam Sandler wasn't nominated for Uncut Gems. What are the big snubs this year? I should look into that at a different time. I shouldn't make this video any longer than it already is. So thanks for watching. I also just kind of wanted to fuck around with the webcam and do, I don't know, I'm dipping into this more because usually my videos, my reviews, and views of certain TV shows that I might not be working on another series of. I might be, I might not be. You have to wait to see. Are scripted and pre-recorded and edited very carefully. But I don't know, am I good at this style of video? Does anybody get anything out of when I make videos like this? Like, I know every comment is going to be, when are you doing Columbo? When are you doing Columbo? Because that's what people want. But, I mean, I enjoy making videos like this. I like it because it doesn't take effort. I don't have to be like, alright, I have to watch a movie and then write down my thoughts. And all. I could just be like, alright, here's the camera, here's me. We're going to roll. I really enjoyed doing that in Amsterdam. And I enjoy doing it now. So, I don't know. Should I do more shit like this? Here's the big question. Alright? And don't, when I say would you like to see, don't answer we want to see season 4 of Columbo. Shut the fuck up. I appreciate you, but if you ask me that, you get banned. Nah, you can ask. I just want to answer. Because I already have. Or have I? Maybe I was referring to a different show. Maybe I wasn't referring to anything. Because maybe nothing's coming. Who knows? So, like, I have, like, the webcam's here, but then I'm watching the webcam footage on my laptop. And, like, why do I do that? Because all the video then is just me looking off to the side like this. Because I'm looking at my face and I'm reacting to it, but I should be looking down the camera at you and making very intense eye contact. What was the question you ask? I'm going to ask that you want to know, that I want to know the answer to, is this. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Good night. Oh, should I? What do you think? Would anybody get anything out of if I did like live streams or something in this fashion? I mean, there used to be this guy who did live streams on a certain platform, not YouTube, a certain other platform for live streaming, and it was amazing. And then he hung up his hat or belt or whatever it is. He hung himself, and he doesn't stream anymore. And I miss those days. Days is what I said. I said I miss those days. But, whatever. Bro's got his reason. Like, I'm not trying to pressure anybody to come back. I'm just saying that was fun. And maybe now that there is a void, maybe a certain handsome gentleman should fill it. And if you can't find any handsome gentlemen, maybe I could fill it. What do you think? Not a bad idea. Huh? Or maybe not, because when I get on, I just start fucking going, and I don't stop. But I think that's good. I used to not be able to do this. I'd get on and just be like, and that's why I was afraid of doing live content. But, I don't know, it's pretty... Is it going well? I think it's going well. Okay, should I wrap this video up? Thank you for watching. As always, if indeed you still are, let me know if you'd like, I don't know, more content like this. And you know what, even if you don't, and you say, nah, we're good, pal, just get those reviews done, you're just probably going to get more content like this in anyway, so you may as well learn to enjoy it, right? Embrace it. That's what I say. Embrace me warmly, suck me kindly. Ooh, I'm in a dressing gown, by the way. Peep the dressing gown drip. Sheesh, put the hood up. Sheesh, look like I'm on my way to a boxing match. Creed 3 is coming out. I didn't watch the trailer for that.